Monday. The alarm clock wakes me from my sleep way too early. I quickly slap the damn thing off and just lay awake in bed. I barely slept at all last night, or the night before, to be honest. I've been coping with my recent change in social status by staying up late shitposting and playing an ungodly amount of Rock Ring. I'm going to find all those damn skulls one day, I swear to her after Jesus. I put my hand on the cross and the Bible and everything. With a sigh, I slump out of bed like a slug. My legs feel like spaghetti noodles from yesterday's workout. So I had to change things up, and instead of lifting weights, I went outside for once, jogging 4 miles in the city park. Nice change of pace. We got to see some of those weird bugs and meteor dodgers keep as pets, but I'm really paying for it now. But like that said, no pain, no gain. Slowly, I rise from the floor and start my morning routine. It's Monday, so it's time for my weekly weigh-in. I step onto the cheap scale and wait for the dial to stop moving. 195, and write it down on my phone. It brings the total weight loss to 16 pounds. I mean, that's mostly because you're eating like shit, I imagine. Smile a little at that. It's the only thing I managed not to fuck up ever since I moved was my exercise, and it's really beginning to pay off. Though it does remind me of what I have in store after graduation. Whatever, don't bum yourself out now, Anon. Just enjoy the little victories. That's the important part. Build those habits. I continue to lumber through my morning rituals as I feel my phone buzz while eating breakfast. Take a look, and Stego Star sent me another DM. Stego, angel as she is, has put up with my whiny blubbering to her over the past few days. Spent most of Friday night bawling. That's the wrong bawling! How did you get them mixed up both ways? This one's with a W! While messaging her, I didn't give her the exact specifics of what happened, just that I tried reconciling with a friend after falling out and it blew up in my face. Stego should definitely know it's you by this point, Anon. It's way too coincidental. She assured me that sometimes things just aren't in the cards that can always make more friends. They're remarkably naive suggestions. Just make no offense, like they grow on trees. Well, they grow in women, I've heard. But I think that's just what I appreciate about it. She's not jaded or cynical about anything, and I can be at times. She's so genuine. I really should tell her how much I appreciate her. She's been my cornerstone through this whole thing with Fang. Open up Dino Court, take a look at what that message is, as I gather my backpack and head downstairs. How are you feeling? Better, thanks to you. Oh, it's the cat face! Kitty, kitty, cat, cat. Never change, Stig. Stig? With that, I put up my phone? You turn off your phone and put it in your pocket. What? I made my way to school. As I journey over to the school, realization hits me. This will probably be my new routine. No hanging out with friends and his friends. Just getting by at school, working out, messaging strangers over Dinocord. I slumped at that thought. It's not an awful existence. Maybe it's better this way. To myself, just try to lay low to graduation. It's only, what, 3-4 more months out? Maybe that before I know, and then I can make some army friends. I could just put all the shit behind me and keep on with my life. It'll just be a weird diversion I had back in high school that I'll look back on and laugh about. Remember that time I went to a meteor dodger school for senior year? LOL. LOL. What is going on? Why do I hear this weird sound when I said LOL? It was like this weird cavity. Ugh. Yep, this will be over soon enough, Anonymous. You just keep your head down, I muttered to myself as I walked through the school's parking lot. I'm right through it. I spot Nas's rusted-out car sitting in its usual spot, and it makes my chest tighten for a second. I wonder if Fang's here today. Probably not, would be my guess. If you skipped school after Saturday, I think you'd skip school after Friday as well. Like, my head hurts a little bit. I know what he's trying to say. It's like he skipped school after this weekend, but whatever. Whatever. I can't focus on it now. What's done is done. Fang's gonna fail class at this point. Like we do know that it's been pointed out in Wani, right? You have to go to school. I don't have much time to sit around and have to hoof it to homeroom before the late bell. Unsurprisingly, I'm the last student to arrive right as the bell ring, right before the bell, and slump into my seat in the back. Once I get settled at the place, I notice someone has stuck a pink envelope into my chest. Open it and I find a store-bought card with a little kitten in a tree with the text hanging there on top. So I flip the card open and notice that there's a short flowery note as well. Hang in there, Anon, if you ever need some... Oh, wait. Hang in there, Anon. If you ever need someone to talk to, I'm always there. Your friend Naomi. Hello, Anon. Like, it goes a little bit further back. It's hello, Anon. This one's more to the front and in my throat. It gives I don't know if you can hear it, but there's definitely... Hello, Anon. I know about you. It's supposed to have that little nerdish thrill in there. Huh. You also wrote down a phone number. It's in front of the classroom where Naomi sits, and she's already looking at me. Flashes a bright smile. Listen, this is just cute. If Naomi is the bad guy in this story, I'm sorry. You've made her really, really nice. Like, too nice. She can't be the antagonist like this unless she's really Machiavelli. Like, at this point, she's coming across sociopathic if she's, like, straight up like that, you know? I know Zivia is right. Signs a phone into her ear. Well, I guess it couldn't hurt to have ears. Stago did suggest trying to make new friends, and Naomi's always been nothing but nice to me so far. Bit overbearing, but never malicious. It is a sign to take things in a different direction. A more tangerine... Oh, God, that's a line I would write. Which means it's good. I did give her a nod, and she excitedly smiles at me before going back to attention as the teacher starts his lesson. I like how you're in homeroom, but you have a class. I shoot her a quick text, which immediately returns with a heart emoji. Fucking figures. First two periods of the day are straight, pretty grind forward as they always do. I've done my best to look like I'm paying attention, as I always do, but, you know. The second period rings. I ache my way to the third period. Science. I can't help but feel nervous. It'll be the first time seeing Fang since Friday. I don't think he'll do anything, but my heart still pounds a little thinking about it. If anything, he'll probably just ignore me like he did for most of Friday. If he's even there, that is. If he's even here on Friday. To my surprise, Fang did show up to school today. I figured he'd skip on Monday, but I guess his parents didn't want him missing nearly a week of school in a row. Can't imagine what that's doing to his grades. Not like I ever cared about him, but you know. Looks like he did on Friday. He arrived late, took a seat in the corner of the classroom, and although unlike Friday, he's not wearing a dress. I was wondering if there was going to be a permanent change, but it did look like it's a one-time thing. I'm surprised, right, that Fang's mom and dad don't look for that dress and tear it up or throw it away or something. Though I didn't know how he voluntarily gave up the dress, thinking about what I overheard earlier. His hair's also back to normal with its silver-gray look. It's still damp looking. I could see old shooks of purple dye lingering. Aren't you supposed to, like, properly fucking clean that shit out? Yeah, I'm gonna guess that wasn't voluntary either. Ha! As lesson starts, I do my best to ignore Fang's presence. I occasionally glance over at him. Besides the attire changes, he looks different from when I last saw him. There's a tightness in his eye. He's also fat. The sage has stuffed him. I see an exhaustion in his eyes. I guess he didn't get much sleep over the past few days either. He doesn't come over to my desk during free time, unsurprisingly. I don't go over to his. I already know what's going to happen if I tried that again. Instead of working on the assignment or playing on his phone like he usually does, he just keeps his head low for the rest of the period. When the bell does ring, I look at Fang and he hasn't gotten up from his seat, head still down. Should I go up to him? No, definitely not. Just keep moving it on. The fourth period breezes by as usual. Thank the autism gods for giving me the ability to do math in exchange for my ability to keep eye contact with men. I mean, you could just be autistic. Like, I don't know, man. It's like you got one and you didn't get the other. Trish and Rita are in my fourth period as well, but they mostly kept to themselves and haven't bothered. They haven't said anything. Like, they're Fang's friends, but they haven't done anything. Like, Rita hasn't tried to console me. Trish hasn't tried to beat the shit out of me. Rita will occasionally wink at me. Trish will glare. I've gotten used to doing that by now. Maybe since I start talking to Fang, she's got off my back. I wonder if she's going with, like, if I just stop paying attention to him, it'll go away naturally. And that's what she's hoping for. I mean, it might. Nah, probably not. It's finally lunch. Today's going surprisingly well for a Monday. If this week keeps up like this, things might actually start going my way or the highway. I get my lunch from the line as usual, but I grab 2 extra packets of cookies for Judy and Wendy. I just want to give them something just to say thanks, you know. Thinking about them, though, reminds me that I have that fucking weird puppet they made of me in my backpack. I don't know if I should keep it safe or burn it so she can't hack me later. I mean, you have it, so if anything, it's protection at this point. I pick her over to the 2 dinos table with lunch and... like, how... They can't get any hairs to put in it because you're bald, but... They're already sitting down and talking about something as I get seated across from them. Wendy seems oblivious to my arrival, but Judy gives me a sheepish glance in greeting. Yeah, I know it's not much, but I want to thank you for letting me sit with you for the past few weeks. Judy's face goes scarlet, and she accepts the Oreos with trembling hands. Uppercase, please protect the brand. Thanks, Anon. Why is there another space there? Judy quietly says as she hands the other pack to Wendy. O'Grady tears nose and starts to stuff it into her face. I actually bought you something, too. She breathes into her lunchbox and pulls out a small Tupperware container. I asked my mom to make a little extra for you so we could share. She timidly offers me a small container. It's another soup like last time. Oh, Judy, you didn't have to do that. She shakes her head. Oh, don't worry. This is the proper. She's not nodding. Oh, don't worry about it, Anon. My mom loves it when people want to try her cooking. So her mom doesn't make all this foreign food. Makes me wonder where she's from. What exactly is this, by the way? I swish the soup around with my spoon. I like how he has a spoon with him. Or did it come with one? It has big chunks of some kind of fish, a bunch of vegetables. What is this? Let's look this up. It's a Finnish salmon soup. I don't want to go to Food 52. I want to go to Wikipedia. Let's see. It's a common dish, Nordic, salmon fillet, boiled potatoes, carrots, and leeks. AKA, it's just a good fucking soup. Just a good fucking soup. You want some good soup? Here's some good soup. I want to be full of soup. I want to be full of soup! I love it when I'm full of soup. It's the best feeling. It tries to translate it to Japanese, and it's a secret plan. Sure, why not? I'm looking for Finnish, because I want to know what it's pronounced as. Finnish. Not Filipino, Finnish! Finnish!
Lohikeitto.
Lohikeitto! What? I've never heard that word before. Sounds Russian. It's salmon soup. Try some. She takes a spoonful of her soup and encourages me to do the same. Tentatively lick a spoonful. Put it to my lips. It's pretty good. One puts more salmon in the soup than usual because retrudents. She explains as I continue to eat the soup. Hope it doesn't bother you. No, humans are omnivores. That part's fine. It's actually really, really good. Well, I'm never also that much of a cook, but my grandma used to just cook all the time when we went over to the farm. I finished my soup and started eating the lunch I brought as well. When he tries to explain some conspiracy to Judah and I wait, allow me to listen to my meal in peace. Something about how the chemtrails are actually the antidotes to the old chemtrails because the right president is in charge. Listen, I don't even know what the original chemtrails are doing, let alone what this cure is supposed to do for me. I'm still stupid. That has changed. It isn't until someone slap my back. The sun contacts makes my body freeze and the bile rise into my mouth. Fucking hate it when someone slaps my back. Makes you feel like a big baby. Like I'm a big diaper baby. Big diaper baby wearing his diapers. And then why do you keep talking about diapers? God damn it. Hey, mind if I squeeze in? Reed casually takes a seat. Why does he sit opposite you if he slapped you on the back? Doesn't he want to sit next to you? Two diners quickly move out of the way and continue their previous conversation. What are you doing here, Reed? Has to be for a reason, right? I thought he just dropped by to see his old rockin' buddy. He sits up from my directness and frowns. What? Can't two bros just talk without needing a reason to? Reed innocently asks as he raises his arms. Are you here for a reason? Are you here for no reason? No. Reed admits, sounding unusually strained, puts his hand through his hair, takes a deep breath. You want me to cut to the chase? It's about Fang. I let out a huff. Of course it is. Listen, I really don't want to talk about him. Them, Reed corrects me. Come on, Anon. I wouldn't be here if it wasn't serious. He rubs the back of his neck because everyone fucking does that. Although Reed is like literally, this is his default pose. Fine, I relent. Relente. Actually, if it's Spanito, it'd be I relento. Yo relento. Ay, ay, ay. That's so terrible. No. What is it then? Fang's been pretty distant these last few days, Reed explains. Trish and I have tried talking to them, but today they haven't even answered any of our calls. I haven't seen them this bad since they've been Fang. Been Fang? Well, Fang hasn't always been Fang, you know. The stoner cryptically answers. You did mention something about when I went to his church. Well, I don't know why you're asking me for help. Because you're the reason they're upset. I know that! What can I do to help? Reed frowns a little and looks up to the ceiling deep in thought. Suddenly he snaps forward and puts a hand on my shoulder. You wanna know what I'm really annoyed by lately? I haven't gone for a nice walk. Like just a nice walk. In the nice cool weather. I've gone for walks lately, but it's always been so warm and sweaty outside. Or I have to go do shit for people. Or I take the bus. Just want to take the bus and go and walk back. Those are nice. Snaps forward and puts a hand on my shoulder. Just be honest with them, bro, about everything. He puts extra emphasis on the end. Gives me a broad smile. The fuck do you mean? He just gives me pap-pats. You already know what I mean. Reed cryptically answers. Jesus Christ, this man's nothing but a cryptid. As the lunch bell rings out, he stands up from the table and stretches. I gotta go now, but bro, you got this. I don't feel like I got this. He smiles, gives me 2 thumbs up. You do, bro. Just remember, everything means everything. Everything means nothing. Reed winks before walking away from the table. How are you not sexually attracted to this man, Anon? He'll do stuff to your dick you won't even remember, because nothing happened. But you think it did? The fuck does he mean by everything? Wait, could it be? Oh, there's no way he could know. Could he? I mean, hold up. This very slightly implies that Trish might already know, which is fucking hilarious. He's always right. I only have one chance to set things right with Fang. I have to come clean. I have to tell him why I left rock bottom. My stomach rumbles as a sickening wave of nausea hits me. Just when I thought I was having a good day too. I walk to the music classroom. It's most stressful. Okay, we're gonna skip through this because we know what's going on. He's gonna go there, no one's there, and he goes up. After my nausea, coming out to my parents was on a weight off my chest. I mean, it gets better, but no one said it's gonna get better immediately. I watch the door, no Fang appears. Late bell comes and goes. Okay, he doesn't get a message back, and I have a bathroom pass. One guitar-shaped bathroom pass later. It's a hall pass! It's not a bathroom pass! If you're a non-binary child in the middle of a crisis, where do you go to hide? The family bathroom! Stella? Oh, it's me. I'm in the middle of something. Listen, Anon. All I'm gonna say is that she might be changing her, like, you know, I mean, I don't think dinosaurs have periods. It's implied they have estrus, which would negate periods, but if she has period stuff, that's probably what she's doing in there. Or she's taking a fucking leak. She doesn't want Anon yelling at her all the damn time. Or, you know, she's in there writing a heartfelt confession how she wants to give Spartan kisses. She's very shy about it. You all know the family bathroom is on the other side of school by the principal's office, and I need to hove it together in time to run through these empty halls and spot a clue I've been looking for. Feathers. I like how Fag is just fucking littering. Just littering in the... Just gonna start bleeding all over the middle of the ground, cutting my wrists. Just very smart. I mean, if you want attention, great way to get it. A few of them pile along the middle of the hallway, that's it. Must have taken the stairs through for trembling hands, blah, blah, blah. Everything means everything, I mutter as the man trot. Someone's made a key to carve the key door with hatching, blah, 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 blah. Turned line by the sun, butterfingers. Figure to be which weep. I look away from the door in front of me and see Fang. He's sitting on the stair enclosure atop me. Above me, you mean. He's not sitting on top of you, which is what atop means. He swings his leg back and forth from the edge. Fang, I just wanted to... I know. I read your message. Come up here. You know, as I said, for me to come up the ladder. I'm better than last time, at least. Quickly scamper up the ladder. Scamper. To the enclosure and see Fang resting next to a pile of feathers. What's with the... Preening. I am preening my wings. So, if Fang is non-binary, then the wing shouldn't be a big deal. But if Fang wants to be a guy and wants to be like a guy, then having lady wings, aka the boobas, I could see someone start to cut their boobas to be like, I don't want these. I want to get rid of them. I want to get rid of these feathers so I can be a man. You know, Tara Miller's not supposed to have feathers, right? Yeah, NASA mentioned something about it. Of course he did. Did he mention it to you before or after he asked you to look after me? He didn't ask me to look after you. Then why are you here? Then why are you here? Fang yells out. Should make that interrobang. His face burns red and his coils his wings around him. That's a weird thing to do. I feel like you would go wide if you're going to be aggressive. I carefully walk over to him and sit next to him on the concrete floor. And I sit down. I scoot away from him just a little bit when he looks back. You don't have to do that. I'm not going to hit you. You're not! I pull it out without thinking. Let's have a bitter sounding laugh. No, I'm not. I would have told you to go. Why would you keep coming back? Why? It's not like I've been good to you. It's not like I've been good to you. I've hit you, called you names, but you keep trying to help me. Why? You can see the coastline butted against the beachfront from here. Even further back, I can see a long, dormant volcanoes away from the city. It's kind of breathtaking to take it all in from here. Almost makes you forget that something like Skin Row is there when you see it from this far away. Do you think I'm a failure? He's staring out at the ocean, but there's a cloudiness to his amber eyes. He's not really looking at anything right now. If I can open my mouth, he just continues. I always like it when people try to write this scene and they try to just deny Anon agency instead of having Anon's silence be an active part of his character. Like, he is actively silent instead of being talked over. I feel like no matter what I do, no one likes how I express myself. When I was little, all the kids would poke at my feathers or yank at them. It didn't matter if I tried to hide them or not. They made my life hell. They tried to help fix you. Oh no. The babies are too dumb. I spent all my life practicing music. Even start my own band with my best friends. But the only time anyone showed up for our shows was to laugh at us. His voice hitches and my shoulders start to quick, but he continues to talk. Or even the dress. I saved all that money to buy it. Put all that effort into looking nice and dyeing my hair. Not one person said, cool dress, Fang. Or, wow, I love what you did with your hair. His anger. His shaking turns to anger as he bawls. Again, he's doing them backwards. It's intentional at this point. This fucker's fucking with me. Especially with the shaking and nodding getting backwards. It's gotta be intentional. I can see his clenching so they start to draw blood because everyone fucking does that in this series. Everyone wants to do one of those. There's never an intentional cutting. It's always like, ah! They just ignore me like I wasn't even fucking there. Be my own mom and dad. You know what the first thing is my dad said to me when he saw me on Friday? Was take that shit off. That should be between quotes. Best even made me wash my hair before you let me leave the house today. I like how you saved up money to buy one dress. Don't you get more allowance than that? It's a fucking dress, man. It's not that expensive. Did you get money to buy clothes? How else did you get the fucking punk shit? It sounds awful. My parents haven't exactly been accepting of me, but this? I can't even imagine what that's like day to day. They see me as a fuck-up. Genetic freak for a kid. Why bother with me when we have Nasser, the golden child, that never fucks up Nasser? You should put some hyphens in there to indicate that it's like about one big title you're bestowing on him. He punctuates his lamenting by banging his fists against the railing of the enclosure. I never thought it had a railing. I always thought there was just like bare concrete. He stops his banging and clutches his head as he shakes. He quivers. I would go with quivering. It's a nice one too. Rivulets of blood. People love their fucking rivulets. Start to streak down his cheeks as he continues to shake. Why can't they just love me too? Quietly asks. All the rage has left him. All that's left is just sad melancholy. Why'd I have to be everyone else's burden instead? He slinks back to the floor and buries his face into his lap. His wings cover his sides like shields made of feathers. Don't be too literal with your fucking metaphor, Bingus. For a moment, he sobs into his hands. I almost go to stop him, but I feel like he's... God damn it! I fucking hate it when Anon does this. Like, this Anon is so different. I get it. We're going for ending 4, so he's going to do the right thing. But you're allowed to write the scene differently. He has to do something instead. Because Anon's passivity being the fucking answer is so weird. I know it's supposed to be about nuance and tact, but, like, it doesn't work. That doesn't make sense. That's not a narratively cohesive thesis. You need a bigger game for that. Mom always said there's a time. Fuck your mom. He finally lifts his head up and wipes his eyes. Like, the point of this in the game is to be this big fucking trap that makes you doubt yourself. Same with the fucking fake picture for the bathroom scene. He finally lifts up his head and wipes at his eyes. The orange eyeliner streaks and mingles with the tears running down his face. Man, we barely called this shit out. Amber eyes only here. I don't even know what I want to be anymore. I thought I was going to be an artist all my life, but no one even likes my art. You don't write the songs, man! Like, all you do is perform. You're a performer, not an artist. The only people who pay attention is to mock. The only time people pay attention to it is to mock me. Is when they mock you. Not to mock... That's fucking hell, man. He sniffles again as he fights the stream of tears down his face. And what am I? Feeling like I can only define myself by what I'm not. I'm not a good man-mate, or sibling, or friend. I'm not even a good person. Jesus fuck. How many times have people done things quietly today? How many fucking times? 8 times. People are quietly. Fuck off with quietly already. My mind feels like it's cut in half. Part of me hates myself and the other parts thinks I'm better than everyone else. Superior for being different and unique. They're both lies. I know. I feel like a parasite that just leeches off my friends and bites back if they get too close. He raises his head, lost for words. He looks back at me with a desperate plea in his eyes. Why would you say anything, damn it? You chased me up this roof of this goddamn school just to fucking sit there while I fall apart. The one time I'm begging you for your help, and you won't even say a fucking word. He moves close to me and jabs a taloned finger right through my shirt. My skin! What the fuck have you gone through, Anon? Did a skinny girl dump you at your old school? Oh, so he doesn't know. Did your parents wake you up early on Sundays? Did you have to live alone by yourself away from mommy and daddy? What is it, Anon? Well, everything means everything. I was bullied out of my old school for being gay. I quietly admit it. Fang stops shaking and looks up to me through his smeared eyeliner. What? I posted something stupid online and the other kids found it and I spread it all over Face Tablet. That's actually a really fucking good That's such a good fucking Google name. I'm so pissed off right now. That's so good! Because it's got the same flow as Facebook. It works as a word, but it's also like a tablet and a... I still don't know who. Or how. I still don't know who or how they found all those posts. Oh dear, I've been found out until I walked into school and everyone was staring at me. Then it began. They started making fun of me, you know? They said I was a faggot, I die of AIDS, and stupid shit like that. Pretty sure AIDS is all uppercase. I did my best to ignore it, but it was constant because it's like it's autoimmune deficiency syndrome or something like that. So it's a abbreviation. Fuck, that's not the term for it. Is it an abbreviation? Abbreviation is just a general shortening. fuck, I forgot the word. An acronym. It's an acronym. Sometimes a backronym exists too, like GNU's not Unix. You can pretend, but it's probably recursive. It's probably fucking recursion in this fucking programmer with the recursive bullshit. Oh, I nest my functions. Ho ho. I just started out making fun of me, you know. Said I was a faggot, die AIDS, stupid shit like that. Did my best to ignore it, but it was constant. Only lasted 2 weeks of rock bottom after those images leaked. Those weeks were nothing but pure hell. The break point was right before Christmas break. Someone left a note on my locker to meet in the parking lot after school. If I don't, I have to finish this now. If I don't think I'll have the courage to do so again. It was stupid to me, I believed it looking back. I was just so desperate for anything that I bought it like a fucking retard. When I got there, it wasn't who I thought it was. I still don't really know how to be honest. They were all lower-classmen, but they had me where they wanted me. I still remember the sudden pitfall feeling, the sudden pitfall feeling, seeing all of them and realizing that I had not only been tricked, but also trapped. 4 or 5 of them in total. Started out with the usual shit, but then one of them shoved me, and then another hit me, and then I didn't finish the sentence. I didn't have to. I didn't even try to defend myself as they started wailing on me. I just crumpled. They didn't stop until the teacher finally came over. But by then they scattered, leaving me alone, crumpled on the asphalt. I still don't know how I didn't break anything during all that. Just a horrible series of cuts and bruises they left me with. After that, I asked my parents if I could transfer for the rest of the semester. Actually, it's a new semester, right? Like, semester ends at Christmas. Even after they expelled the kids that did that, I couldn't go another 6 months at that place. A few weeks later, I met you. Anon, if I didn't tell you that to pity me, or to tell you that I had it worse than you. I told you because I want you to know that I care for you. Not out of pity or because I was asked you to, but because I know what it's like to feel alone, like everyone's out to get you. How much difference having one friend can make. It was Millhouse. Or Millie or whatever. As I look in Fang's eyes, I see the gill wash away and ooze tears streak down his face. Before I can finish, he buries himself into a tight hug and blows the wind right out of me. His wings wrap around us as well, like a second set of arms. For a moment, I'm caught off guard by the sudden hug and go rigid. The sirens in my head and start to sound as my hate rots into overdrive. Before I can panic, I call by and grow witness on my shirt. Oh shit, it's all the fucking mascara! So I look down at Fang. I can see that he's buried his head into my shoulder. The moment it all clicked. By now, in this moment on a rooftop, nothing else matters! Hey, title drop! Gently, I wrap my arm around the small of his back and reciprocate. That's way too low for this context. It's on the shoulders if you're giving a reconciling hug, you dumbass! Shoulder height! Also, I just feel the urge to point this out, right? But yes, if you have extraordinarily strong emotions, it's possible for you to mistake your arousal for fear and vice versa in funny and as fuck ways, right? That's why people, when they cross, they get a little mixed up. Especially if you're a fucking bingus who doesn't know how his feelings work because you've been told to be a stoic little idiot. Hold up, someone posted shit that I have to look at right now. Sorry, someone had to show me all fucking timer white guy off the street acting right here. The movie is A Better Tomorrow. It's Jesus Christ. It's great. I don't know how long we embraced, but it felt like eons for just a split second. It felt like eons and just a split second for me. Fang is the one to break off the hugs and he unfolds his wings and steps away. Now they're looking properly. You can see his eyes are red from crying, and his face is a mess of dry tears and makeup all smudged together. His palms are bloody. His wings are bloody. Breathing stuff seems to make him bleed, I guess. His face shifts to concern as he looks down at my shirt. Yeah, it's covered in cuts and tears and makeup and blood and sweat, and I'm pretty sure there's a bird poop in there too. Sorry. No, that's fine. It's laundry day. You are not washing out the blood, man. It's laundry day. I try to dry myself off my jacket, but to little avail. So, friends? I can't help but smile with his offer. Yeah, friends. Turns my smile with his own. Smile flickers for a second as he starts to fish with his wings again. And not about your confession. Would it be okay if I told you? Go ahead. You sure? Maybe we can keep it to ourselves. No, it's okay. I've been letting this secret rule my life ever since I got to full Kildare. I think it's... Can't I just go and let me be myself? That's your decision. Yeah, plus, I think Reed already knows. Fang wrinkles at the mention of Reed. No way his gaydar is better than mine. Thought you were straight as they came this entire time. You did? I honestly was kind of worried after he was on to me. I was... How? Heppa thought you were just a loser who couldn't get any. I'm just kidding, Dweeb. But you were going to break Stella's heart. What? Yeah, I was asking about you. Yeah, she's been asking about me for weeks. Poor girl's smitten with you. I have no idea. It's the bald head. Hey! It's choice. I'm not bald. Sure you want, Dweeb. But I'm really glad to have you back. Do you hear that? Oh no. The door to the... Hold up. You know, I haven't used the song the entire fucking time. And you know what? I need to remember the song exists. Let's pull out the classic. The one we have been neglecting this entire goddamn time. I can smell two males. Show yourselves now. A loud voice booms from below. So I walk over to the railing. I am greeted by a very angry principal. Fuck. Anon, who is with you? He bellows at me. Come down here now. I scramble down the ladder as fast as I can. Fang another hops out the side of the railing, wings spread out and floats down. Show off! Spears looks us both down. Back to front with a critical gaze. Probably wondering where both look like they got the shite beaten out of us. Anon, explain yourself. Fuck, what do I say? I got lost looking for the bathroom. About through my teeth. He sees through my flimsy excuse and just stares me down. Can't help but wither away. Are you willing to be more truthful, Fang? No. Fang responded back. Jesus Christ, to my horror. Spears lets out a puff of hot air like a bull through his nostrils. Fine, show me your pockets. I reduce myself to Hoover flags. All out of my pockets was a phone, keys, and a very empty wallet. Fang does the same, revealing his phone, his bag of topic, and a pack of cigarettes. I've never seen him smoke before. I gotta smell with something a few times. I just assumed he lived with smokers. Spears looks displeased by the contraband and quickly confiscates it. To utter shock and horror, he rips the pack open and chomps every cigarette down to a brown paste and spits it into the pocket. That's gross. How did he spit that far? I mean, I guess he is Spears. Anon, for skipping 1 day of campus beautification and playing hooky, I'm giving you 1 full week of campus beautification. Am I understood? Yes, sir. At ease, Moose. What? He never would say at ease. That is such a fucking Coach Solly thing to say. He looks over to Fang, who'll put a defiant face in front of the principal and stares him down. I think about his probably with this caveman for all 4 years. Here to the nerves office now. She'll get you patched up quickly. That's all he says before calming, glowing back down the now doorless stairs. Fang and I are silent for a moment and shift in place. Sorry, I got into more trouble, Dweeb. Why are there 2 periods here? On both sides of the quotation. Don't worry, I'm used to it by now. Bitch. Can't help but smile back. First we go over the stairs, right there, a smile was... Oh, no, his smile... He had the smile like he had in the game, he had the smiling smile. Well, that's that. Jesus Christ, I don't know, man. This chapter was fine, I guess, but... I feel like that revelation didn't get the emphasis it needed. Like, Fang didn't really get to say anything about anything. They didn't really share their emotions. They were just like, yeah, my life sucks. Yep, my life sucks. And that's it. Kind of lame. Kind of undersold it. Anon voice is Mordecai. Oh my god, so it was like, I thought he was sexually assaulted. Oof. A locker room hazing or being hospitalized, whatever. So yeah. Oh shit, this link doesn't work. Wah, wah. Oh well, I'm just gonna say, I don't know, man. I'm honestly kind of feeling this thing peter out. Like, for the game, it makes sense to have a lot of shit after the climax, but I don't know. I hope something else happens. I mean, we still got Fang's parents, really. See you guys later. on Thursday afternoon.